Hello students, in this video I will show you how to work with conditional formatting in MS Excel. So there are two things I am going to show you today. One is highlighting selected cells and highlighting selected rows in MS Excel. Now let me go through my worksheet. So I have created one worksheet with the name of the students and the marks they have obtained in different terms, and finally I have calculated the total marks. So I will be applying the conditional formatting in this worksheet. Now before applying the formatting, now let us understand what is conditional formatting. So it is a feature that allows us to set a cells format. Let me repeat once again. It allows us to set a cell format according to the condition you specify. For example, say using conditional formatting, we can display number in a particular colors depending on whether they are greater than, equal to, or less than a certain value. Now let me start. Now let me apply a formatting to the cell. So for that I just need to select the range of cells that contain the marks of pre-midterm, midterm, post-midterm and final term. So I am not taking the whole range of the cell, I am just taking the range of the cell of these four terms. So click on the pre-midterm, press the mouse button and select the range and go to the last cell of final term, release the mouse button. Now we will go to the conditional formatting button. You will get the conditional formatting button in the styles group. We call these as style groups under the home tab. So click on the drop down arrow of conditional formatting. Now go to highlight cells rules. Here you will see greater than, less than, between, equal to and many more options. Now let me try with greater than. So this is called greater than dialog box. Now you need to specify the number here. Suppose say 80 means I want to apply a particular formatting to those marks that are more than 80. If you look at the worksheet, you can already see here that the marks that are greater than 80 are highlighted in different colors, say light red fields with dark red text. Now if you click on this drop down arrow, there are some of the already predefined colors. So if you want to use, you can use these colors, and if you want to apply your own formatting, then click on drop down arrow and go to custom format. Now whatever font you want to give, you can select it from the font color. Go to this font color, click on the color you want. Now if you want to fill the cell, then click on fill button and apply one of the color you want and click on OK button, and finally click on OK button. Now you can see that those marks that are greater than 80s are highlighted with yellow background and green color. So this is how we apply the formatting features. Now you can also work with other marks. Again, go to highlight cells rules. Suppose less than, you can specify the marks. Suppose less than 50. So I have entered the marks 50. Now let me go on the drop down arrow, click on custom format. You can give or you can fill the cell with particular color. So this time let me use this one, and you can use the font of your own, suppose red color. Click on OK. Click on OK. Sorry, I have not selected it, so let me select it one second. Let me select the range, then go to the formatting. Suppose less than, say 50. Go to the drop down arrow, click on format. Now you can use the font, say red. You can also give the fill color. Click on OK. Okay, now you can see there are two students who has got less than 50 and they has been highlighted with red color. So how will you remove the effects? So if you want to remove the effects, go to the drop down arrow of conditional formatting and click on clear rules. Now you will get two options. One is clear rules from selected cell and clear rules from the entire sheet. Suppose if you have the range selected, then you can go and click on clear rules from selected cells, and if your range has not been selected, then you can click on clear rules from the entire sheet. So you can click any of this option, so the formatting will be clear. So similarly you can go back, sorry, let me select it first. Select the range, go to the conditional formatting. You can also use between, so you need to specify the number, say 60 and 80. So I want to display those marks that are between 60 to 80 in particular colors. So click on the drop down arrow, go to custom format. For your own format, you can give the fill color and you can give the font color of your own. Okay, so in this way we can apply the formatting effects. Now if you want to clear the formatting effects, go to conditional formatting, again same thing, go to clear rules and use any of one of these options. So we call this as highlighting cells. Now I will show you how to highlight rows. Now it is very useful if you are working with the large amount of data in a database. This is another manner of applying conditional formatting in Excel. Suppose say if you want to display the whole cell in a particular color, then we have to use highlight selected cells rules. So in this case you need to select the entire worksheet. Remember, I am not selecting the column header like roll number, name, terms and total. So I have just selected from roll number 1 to the last cell of total marks. Now what I want to do is, suppose say I want to apply a particular row with the color that satisfy the condition, say 250 or 300. So go to the conditional formatting. Now this times I am not going to the highlighting cells rules, I will be going to new rules. So click on new rules. You will get new formatting rule dialog box. You will get different types of options here in a selector rule type. Now as I will be applying my own formula, so I will go and use this option, that is use a formula to determine which cell to format. So let me click on this option. As I click on this option, format value where this formula is true, this dialog box will come. As you all know that the formula starts with equal sign, so type equal here. Now I want to format the row according to the total marks the particular student has obtained. So you can click on any of this cell in a total marks. Now you will see a dollar sign before the column name and another dollar sign before a row number. If you remember, I have already worked with different types of cell references like say relative, absolute and mixed reference in chapter number 3, maybe in video number 3, that is part 3. So here whatever you are seeing here, this is absolute reference. Now let me remove the dollar sign from the row. Now we call this as a mixed reference. So I have just given the dollar sign before the column. Why? Because I want to fix this column, but I did not give the dollar sign before the row number. So we call this as a mixed reference. Now greater than, let me write greater than and say marks is say 300. So I want to display a particular row that has a marks more than 300 in particular color. So go to the format button here, click on the format button. You will see a format cell dialog box. So you can give one of the font color, that is color to the number or text, suppose say blue, and you can also give the fill color, say my fill color will be green. Click on OK, and once again click on OK button in the new formatting rule dialog box. Now you can see that those students who has got more than 300 marks has been displayed. The whole row has been displayed in green background and blue font. So this is how we select the rows from a huge list of data by using a new rules option. So I hope you have understood it. So in this video I have showed you how to apply a formatting to the cell and how to apply a formatting to the row. So I want all of you to open the Excel. You can create your own worksheets and practice highlighting selected cells and highlighting selected rows. Thank you children, and do practice at home.